Hey everyone, it's me, Lisa from Lisa Knits and Vlogs. Well, I'm giving you an update on my Geo baby blanket that I am knitting up. This is the pattern that I'm following. You can find this pattern on Google, and the designer is an Emily Bolden at Woolly Yarn Co 2020. This is the lady's name that had designed the blanket. It is turning out really, really nice. This is about, I think this is about the fourth blanket that I'm making of this one. And it's telling you the materials. The sizes is a baby, lap, and throw. I'm doing the baby blanket, which is 66 centimeters by 81 centimeters. And the yarn that they're suggesting is called Woolly 8 ply, 104 meters at 50 grams. I'm not using that. I am using the big twist value to what yarn that I've got left, which is 380 yards, 6 ounces, 347 meters, 170 grams. I'm using the cyan one, which you'll see in a few minutes, which they're saying 7 balls at 728 meters on 4 circular needles, millimeter knitting needles, 80 to 120 centimeters depending on the size. The gauge is 19.5 stitches by 34 rows, so it's 10 centimeters in the pattern. 2 stitch markers and a yarn needle. Now I am using the 5 millimeter circular knitting needles because of the yarn, and I think it calls for a size 5 millimeter knitting needle anyway, so that's what I'm doing on a circular one. So because I'm doing the baby blanket, it's 129 stitches, so that's what I'm doing. I'm up to, it's telling me to work, depending which one you do, there's 8 blocks in total, or 12 or 16. So I've got to work 28 rows 8 times. And I am up to block 7, as I call it, row 8. Now, this is how it has turned out. This is the cyan. Now, I knitted the first row, and then I had to do 13. So, when I do the pattern, I'm doing it on the wrong side. I'm doing it on, let me have a look, the right side when I start the pattern. And then it's the wrong side when I'm, the right side when I'm just doing the pattern. The wrong side when I do the pattern, but the right side when I knit back. So I'm doing row 8 at the moment, because that's what I'm up to. And there's the first bit I've done. And then I go all the way up here to the green. I've been getting a lot of it done, and I haven't done a video in between. But I got the stitch markers, they telling you, because you knit 8 for the border. And then you move the stitch marker over, and then I'm up to doing the pattern till I get to the stitch marker here, and then I knit 8. So you've got the border all the way around. And I am doing it in the cyan. I'll see if I can take this off now. I don't think I really need to have this one on. And it is the big twist value yarn. 380 yards at 6 ounces, 347 meters at 170 grams. And you guys know in America all about the big twist. And it's the cyan. I wish I could have more. I'm telling you guys, this knits up really beautiful. I've knitted up the same blanket that I'm doing in the purple and a light purple. And I've done a scarf in the fig. Now I'm doing another different project with what yarn I got left of the fig. And I've got one more left of the cornflower blue, and I've got one more of the other blue. But this really knits up really, really well. This will go into my stash down of 2025. And if you need to know more about the stash down, hashtag stash down, go over and see my friend at Queen's Craft by Bridget. I'll put her in the description box so you can go over and see her, because she's got a playlist for 2023 and 2024, and now she's doing one for 2025 where everybody's been sending her, and she makes a list or a playlist. So go over and check her out, because she goes into a lot of detail with it. But I'm doing it, so I'll put it in the description box. But this blanket I'm doing for a lady that my oldest daughter Lara volunteers with at the Vinnie store, because she brought a corner-to-corner blanket off me. The one she wants got sold on her, so I needed her another one. And I told Lara I wouldn't knit this up without her even knowing. So she doesn't know this is coming. And it's going to be a complete surprise. Big complete surprise for her. But I will show you once it is done. So you guys get to see it fully done and no stitch markers on it. And with no stitch markers on it. That's what I've done so far. And then when I've done this, I need to make some more scarves for a market, for a friend to sell. And some more scarves, and I want to do some more. I've got to do some more trauma bears for Eden to take to the hospital. I got one on, this is one half of the trauma teddy done in gold. I just got to do the other one now, which I do have on the needles that I need to finish. And I need to make a lot more. I've done 5 of those already, and they're up at the hospital. And I need to do some more. And then I need to also do more scarves and more things that I could sell at a market for this lady. And I still got to make the hats for the lady. So I'm going to be very, very busy lady, which is good because I like being busy and I love my knitting, so it keeps me busy and happy. And that, so I'm not that far off finishing this one. I do have 20, 48, 50, 64 rows to go, and then this blanket is done. And then that's that done, and then that will get to go to the lady. So, okay guys, I've got to go, and I'll see you later. Bye.